Wildcat. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Tucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes the offense on first down. Takes a handoff. It's Sanders. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands, what? SEC, SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Harbor. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Fighting off the defender. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that 1st down on that run play.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
The QB did a great job hanging in the pocket, showing great toughness. But I will tell you this, that offensive coordinator ain't happy. He doesn't want to see those hits continue to pile up on his QB.
And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
On this 1st and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Sanders. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
To the air, it's Sellers. Out of the backfield, he's open. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get into a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. And it's caught inside the 30. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got to...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain. When your defensive ends, you got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. A 1st down for the offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Red pass, it's complete. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into the run.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the 1st. Let's see what happens next.
Gonna run it. It's Trainer. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Past the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Looking for a deep man. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he breaks into the open. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Florida has the lead right now, but those Gator Chomps haven't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 7 over Pittsburgh. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll throw it on first down. Finds his man. It's Wilcox.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves over.
Back to pass, it's Vandergriff. He's going for a big play downfield. He caught it. They will score. Tucky. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Going up top on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. That's caught. It's Brown. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You know, and that's a route this offense practices all week long. You really have to have great timing when you're throwing these out routes. There's nothing a defender can do on that one. Perfectly thrown, well caught. Nice job getting his feet in bounds.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. On the run, it's Sanders. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. To the air, it's Sellers. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This kick would be hard enough, straight on, 57 yards. He's also on the left hash. And he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they can put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
On the run, still looking. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got his man all by himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Tucky!
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The DBs will back off a bit. Here's the handoff. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
Off he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds his man. It's Trainer. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Gonna run it. It's Trainer. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
They'll try the left side. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Trying to run, it's Trainer. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, you're in the red zone. You bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Shotgun snap on third down. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Auburn is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Tigers fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Leaves it with the running back. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Direct snap. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Power football with the run. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Wildcats will hustle to the line. They'll go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they send it downfield. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Touchdown, South Carolina. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun, running back gets to give. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run it to the right side. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
No gain on the play. 3rd down coming up. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Kentucky 35, South Carolina 28.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. With jet sweep pass. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Wildcats are in the hurry up.
4th down coming up.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Throws to the wideout. Got it past the marker. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and made. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Back open in the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
He wants to throw. Quickly complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Open space at the 25. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
Line getting set on second down. They'll leave it with him. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down.
How about that? Fourth down, I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on fourth down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
On the move, it's Trainer. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
His running backs have all kinds of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We've got to make sure we get some stops, get the ball back to our offense.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Wide out in motion. Right back to the well. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. A 3rd and long coming up here. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happened.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team,